How you going? I'm Abdul, head coach of Light HQ Nutrition and also the creator of the Light HQ app. In this video, I'm going to be quickly talking to you about the biggest mistakes someone makes when they're trying to get bigger and leaner. I'm also going to talk to you about the importance of flexible dieting, and I'm also going to be talking about pre-workout and post-workout. So you're going to learn a heap about a bit about nutrition today and how to get bigger and leaner. Let's start off with this. So, you obviously want to get a result. You're probably looking to get bigger or leaner. So you're probably going to be following a meal plan. But after a couple of weeks, it gets pretty damn boring. So I'm sure you've been in this situation before. You're up to meal number 3. It says to have 200 grams of chicken and 200 grams of rice, but you're completely over it and you want some variation. You've got 3 options. Option 1 is just to suck it up and eat it because you want to hit your calories and your macros. Option 2 is just to screw the meal plan for the day, but you're going to miss your results for that day. Or option 3 is to use flexible dieting to switch to another food, but still stay 100% on track. Now, for those of you that don't know what flexible dieting is, it's just basically the understanding that within a meal plan, you can switch one food for another as long as you keep the calories the same and you're going to get exactly the same results. So in the example before, we could switch the rice, if it's 200 calories worth of rice, we could switch it for 200 calories worth of banana or sweet potato or oats or any other carb source. It doesn't matter, whatever it is, as long as we keep it to 200 calories, and your results are going to be exactly the same. So you just get heaps of flexibility while getting the same result. So I'll use flexible dieting for myself all year round, all the time, whether I'm competing or not. It's actually how I got to look like this and like this without ever having to restrict my food. So that's why I'll never use any other nutritional approach, and nor will any of my clients or anyone that I've worked with, because we get exactly the same results as the strictest, most optimized meal plan without the restriction. Actually, we'll probably get better results because you're able to stick to it easier and without having to think. So you're able to stick to it for longer, so you get better results. And if you want to get results without the feeling of restriction, I've got an awesome solution for you that I'm going to show you at the end of the video, so stick around for that. You're going to love it. So I just want to quickly talk to you about how flexible dieting helps with the biggest mistake people make when they're trying to get bigger or leaner. Now, I worked with heaps of people, and I'm not even exaggerating here. I reckon 95% of these people are making this mistake, so I want to clear this up with you right now because it's going to help you out a heap. Now, basically, when you're trying to get bigger or leaner, there's only 2 things you got to do. Number 1 is align and personalize your nutrition to your calories, macros, supplementation, meal timing, etc., etc., etc. Why? Because obviously, the more customized it is, the better your results are going to be. Now, number 2 is to allow for as much flexibility as possible. So this way, we can stick to our nutrition and hit the calories day in, day out. And we've already talked about this. Flexible dieting is the big player here. Now, this is the only way, and it's the smartest way of doing it, because once you get a personalized meal plan, you really want to make sure you want to give yourself the best possible chance of sticking to it day in, day out. And that's how you maximize your results, and that's how you get bigger, and that's how you get leaner. So we've talked about flexible dieting, and now you know why it's really, really important for gains. So let's move on to personalization. Now, like I was saying before, we could do a heap here. We can go through calories, we can go through macros, we can look at supplementation. But what I want to talk to you about is meal timing, and specifically pre and post workout, because a lot of people get confused with this, and the main reason is because no one's even identified what the purpose of each meal is. And that's what we're going to clear up right now, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more. Basically, to keep it super simple, your pre-workout, pretty much what you're trying to do is to fuel a session where you can focus so you can lift hard and hit PBs and burn as much calories as possible. Your post-workout, it's mainly focusing on recovery. That's its main focus. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about some individual differences. And I'll go through some of my clients to give you a bit of a better picture. So on one hand, I've got Zach, who thrives on carbs. He lifts super hard, he gets awesome pumps, he basically trains like a super saiyan when he has carbs. On the other is Brian, who as soon as he has carbs, gets really, really sleepy and doesn't really lift very well at all. And a lot of my clients are like that too. So you're either going to be like Brian or you're going to be like Zach. Now, for Brian, what we've got to do to personalize it for him is, number 1, also take into consideration he trains at 6 p.m. at night, which means number 1 thing we want to be doing is making sure his focus stays there. So we definitely want to be avoiding carbs, but we want to give him energy to lift hard during the session. So what we're going to do is replace that with fats. So his pre-workout is going to be fats and protein and very minimal carbs. But on the other hand, if you're like Zach and you lift super heavy and super hard when you have carbs, then that's what you should be having in your pre-workout along with protein. Now for post-workout, it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter, I don't really care about anything else, you should be having protein and carbs no matter what, no matter who you are, what your goal is, whether you're cutting or you're bulking, because our main focus for post-workout is recovery. And protein and carbs is the only way of doing that. So like I was saying before, and now I'm sure you can see exactly why, combining personalization with flexibility is the best way and the smartest way of getting bigger and leaner. Any other way and you're not making the most of your nutrition. All you're going to be doing is wasting unnecessary time, unnecessary energy, and just being restricted and feeling stuck. And that's exactly why I made the app Light HQ, to give you the best results possible by personalizing your nutrition to you and your goals, and to give you as much flexibility as possible. That's it. So if you want awesome results, unlimited food flexibility, if you're sick of restrictive meal plans, and if you want to get your macros optimized too, you're going to love this app. So watch the next 29 seconds. It's going to show you exactly how easy this app is to use, and then after that, tap the messenger button down below and tell me about your current nutrition, your current training, and what your goal is, and I'm going to tell you the best approach for that. So that's it for this video. I really look forward to hearing from you soon, and I'll speak to you then.
Light HQ allows you to switch foods within a meal plan while keeping the calories the same. So you get all the benefits of flexibility while still hitting your target calories. Picture this. Your meal plan has you eating 200 grams of chicken and sweet potato, but today you really feel like salmon and rice. You don't know or don't have time to work out how much salmon and rice you can eat to replace the chicken and sweet potato. With one tap, see exactly how much salmon and rice you can actually eat and stay 100% on track. Enjoy every meal and get results.